Hey, this is another episode of Walk the Block, and I'm down here in Kensington, and we are going to talk to Samantha Woods from Kaizen Education Services. We're going to learn all about how they unlock the potential in kids and, get this, and in teachers, helping teachers de-stress the classroom. Stay tuned. I'm here with Dylan McCafferty, and he's a coach here at Kaizen. So I would love to get a coach's perspective. What is the difference you see with kids coming into this program?
It's honestly night and day. The kids come in and they are so kind of dysregulated and they don't have the skills they need to kind of function. Not function necessarily, but function successfully in society, and especially in schools where, I worked in high schools when I had 45 kids in a small room, and it's like, oh boy, if you don't know how to deal with this, good luck.
Right.
And the kids that come in here and just need that one-on-one coaching where they're like, I'm here, I care, I know what you need, let's talk about these things, here are all the strategies, let's find strategies that work. We'll recognize that some strategies just don't work for everybody, and we'll kind of go through the process and see how they are. And honestly, by the end of it, they are so much more confident with their learning. They're so much happier. Their parents are happier because their children are happier and they're wanting to go to school. They're wanting to participate.
The fight. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
So you mentioned something super important, and that's like the teacher to student ratio. And it is insane. I can't even imagine, you're a teacher, I give you guys such huge credit. Like, seriously, I could not imagine, because you're not dealing, you have one system, right, to deal with 45, in your case, unique brains that all need a unique perspective.
Yeah. How
do you do that as a teacher?
And it sounds terrible, but I always like the Pareto principle where 80% of your time is with 20% of the population, and 20% of that population is going to take up 80% of your time. And it sucks to realize that, okay, I'm going to focus on these kids. Good luck everybody else. I hope you got this, because these are the ones that need it the most. And here I am, I'm trying to help them. And okay, I'm trying to balance these things, and it's just, it's hard. And I've worked in smaller classrooms, and it's always been the same. There's always kids that have the needs, and you're gonna glom onto because you recognize that they need the extra time, they need the extra support.
Right.
And I think that's kind of what teaching is trying to weigh who needs it most that day.
Right. And I think you're well aware that there's this Academy Hub coming out, launching in January.
Yes.
How is that going to change the game for teachers?
I've gone through the hub already, and this is amazing. Why am I here again? And just it's so easily accessible, and it's so easy to work through and talk about. And there's adorable animations that make sense, because sometimes when you're talking about brains and you're like, I can't pronounce any of these words. It's like reading the box of cereal.
Right.
I don't know what this is. Also, I have a degree in English. That's not very useful for science.
Okay.
I can find words that rhyme with science, but nobody's impressed by that. And so I think just having that super easy and approachable kind of hub experience is so important, because teachers are overworked. I usually put in 50 to 60 hours a week at the school, plus everything else. And I think that having something that's super easy, bite-sized chunks that you can be like, I'm going to watch this 5-minute video that is so easy. Okay, oh no, it's 20 minutes. Okay, it's still actually really easy.
It doesn't feel like work at the end of the day. It's you're enjoying it and going, oh yeah, okay. And then it makes your day easier the next day.
Absolutely. And honestly, watching Sam's personality on the videos, and you're like, oh wow, she's really passionate. This is a lot of fun. And I think that's just so important, is just recognizing that she is passionate, we are all passionate, and it's just so much fun when you learn about these things.
I love that. That's amazing. And we're going to talk more to Sam and to Jen all about this awesome Hub Academy that's coming out in January. Stay tuned.